Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers. With me once again is Phil. Indeed. This morning we have something pretty cool for a beer, although it seems a little out of season. We've probably had it for a little while. We actually bought this in Ohio at, I'm drawing a blank, but the world's greatest beer store in Youngstown, Ohio. It's from Epic Brewing Company, which is in Utah. Phil is normally the producer of the show. And since Phil has been kind of pushed into on-camera duties, we have a different producer, and they're kind of flagging me down. They're flagging me down. Oh, yes, okay. It's the V Tasting Lounge. That's what they call the bar. What's the name of the... Okay.
Vintage Estates! Damn it!
Alright, now you know who the producer of the show is. So, anyways, I forget what I was looking for here. But anyways, this is from Epic Brewing Company. It's in Utah. And this is in an Imperial Pumpkin Porter. That's why I said it was a little bit out of season. Really? The whole pumpkin thing? I don't know that. I could have swore that we had pumpkin beers before. Well, I don't mean to like freak you out or anything. You gonna be okay to drink this? Okay, well that's very brave of you, Phil. He had an incident with the pumpkin one time where he got stuck in a hollowed out jack-o'-lantern, and apparently he was traumatized. And I didn't realize that he doesn't drink pumpkin beers because of that. Oh yes, that would be awful, but it's very brave of you to choke it down and. Try it out. Get over your fears. That's the way to get over your fears. Confront them head on. It's I like the base of it, the porter part. The thing I don't like about this is the thing that most people don't like about pumpkin beers is the spicing is just. It's sort of like somebody went to sprinkle it in there and the top came off with the spicing thing. Yeah, like when you go to a restaurant and they take the top off the salt. It's a little heavy with the spicing, but it's not bad. We'll choke it down, I guess. So, anyways, let's talk about 4th Street Brewery. Last week, we had a great cask. And we sold out a lot of it the first night, which is, I love to see that, but very disappointing crowd. The only reason we sold out was because everybody that was there drank a lot of it. Very disappointing crowd. I don't get what happened there. I know, because the thing is, yeah, when you get those, the sneak peeks, like you said, you think that people will be excited to get to try something that's not on tap for the base beer, and it was very good, but a very small crowd. This week, kind of the same thing. So I don't know if I should anticipate being overrun by a huge crowd, or if no one's going to come out. It's another sneak peek. The base of this cask, our 204th cask condition beer. It's called Lemons and Limes. That is a good point, but at the same time, see, we don't have a Pilsner type, which the 7x7 is kind of like that. So the base of this cask, like Phil was saying, it's an IPA. We don't have an IPA on tap. Should get people pretty excited because IPAs usually are pretty popular at 4th Street Brewery. So the base of the cask is an IPA that we have not named yet. It's made with a hop from New Zealand called Matuka, which according to the grower has a lime flavor to it, which tasting it thus far, the base beer and the fermenter, I would say, that's, you could definitely see that. Not everybody maybe would say that, but I can see that in there for sure. It is very nice, I will say, even though it is young. That's why it's not on tap yet. So it's a good sneak peek for you. So I thought a natural complement to a beer with hops that taste like limes would be lemons. So I added lemon peels to the cask, hence the lemons and limes, because we'll we'll see. That should be, in theory, a good combination, lemons and limes. And the base beer, like I said, it's about 2 weeks away from being tapped. We haven't come up with a name for it yet. I feel really kind of silly that we haven't named it yet, but we do have 2 weeks to come up with a name. So I think a lot of people would say that would be a good name for it, but that would really be inappropriate because unfortunately we do get kids in the place, so we can't use that, or at least we can't write it on the chalkboard anyways. So that's the cask that we have. And if you are hankering for an IPA, you should come in and try it out and be the first, sort of like Phil was saying earlier, be the first on your block to say that you've had it. And if it's anything like last week, whether we have a big crowd or not, it's still going to go quick. So you might as well come out that first night and say you've tried it, and it'll give you a feel for whether or not you're going to like the base beer, which is going to be on tap during the birthday week, which is the 13th through the 17th of February. And we have a whole flurry of beers coming out. It's hard to believe that Wednesday, Phil, is already going to be the 1st of February. Yeah, I know, it's going to be spring before you know it, which it really hasn't even been winter the way that it feels like, for sure. Your friend Gary, I think on Wednesday, I think he's going to, not see a shadow, so. It's true, you never know. But anyways, so that is what we have this Thursday, the new cask. And then the following week, very, very big with the birthday week coming up. Or actually, no, it'll be 2 weeks. The following week, we'll come out with the 7x7, which was the base of last week's cask. And in 2 weeks, we have our 7th birthday for 4th Street Brewery, a flurry of beers. We're going to be celebrating for 5 days. You know what else is exciting about this, Phil? We've been talking about this a lot this week. What's exciting about this week is we didn't have specials last week because Chef Anthony was injured, and so this week we're going to be doing those specials that he was going to do last week. We did. There was a lot of jokes. It's not funny when someone gets hurt, but the word coccyx was bantered about quite a bit at the brewery, and that was in reference. I don't mean for you to think that we're telling dirty jokes or anything, but that did relate to Chef Anthony's injury. So coccyx, we did say that a lot, and it is kind of a it is a funny injury for sure. It's I broke my coccyx. Yes, but we are glad that he's back to work, and going to have specials this week, so we'll have something different to eat. We got something to look forward to. So a sneak peek of a new beer in the cask on Thursday, new foods to eat starting, actually the specials menu is going to come out a little bit early this week, going to come out Tuesday evening. So a lot of really exciting things to look forward to this week at 4th Street Brewery. We're going to finish off this beer that is not maybe so good, but if you like spicy beers, you might like it. Epic Imperial Pumpkin Porter. Yes, even if you're not scared of pumpkins like Phil. We will see you this week at 4th Street Brewery for sure on Thursday, and hopefully a few other days as well. Everybody have a great week. Cheers.